Thank you. I'm going to take you on a 10-minute journey, on a growth journey. And very similar to the previous speaker, we talk about the company growing, but also growing new bone. Very similar to what the intelligent implants want to do. We are modifying implants that goes into bone, either in the spine or knee or hip or other types of implants that is implanted in the body. I'm Magnus Larsson, and we also have Heidi here in the audience. It's our CFO. We are based here in GoCo. That's our headquarters. We also have an office in Austin, Texas, where we have the sales drive for the focus in the US. And we have a plant in Warsaw, Indiana, where it's the kind of the mecca for orthopedic production of implants in the US. And we have just invested money there to be able to take care of all the products that will come into our customers. This is what we sell. We sell a 20 nanometer thin surface modification. It's made out of hydroxyapatite, which is a calcium phosphate solution that we put onto the implant, and it stimulates bone cells to proliferate on the implant and improves healing. As the previous speaker were mentioning, there are some limitations in how the body will heal when you do a surgery like that. The beauty with our solution is that it's super thin, and I'll show you some examples. Traditional surface modification or coating done by HA has done since the mid-80s. It's quite well known. It's accepted as a therapeutic add-on to implants. That is what we call thick or thicker layer. It's visible by the naked eye. It's 40 to 80 microns, and our surface modification is 0.2 micron. It's not visible by the naked eye, and we can also modify any type of implants, any material that is done, or any design. And the first sign of modification is that the implant becomes hydrophilic. And you can see on the right hand side of this video how we make the implant hydrophilic. It sucks up the blood on the surrounding tissue and starts healing immediately. This is a dental implant. The next image would be a 3D printed implant, which is now very common in the spine area. And you can see how the implant fills with blood and healing starts immediately. We have also been able to modify machined trauma implants, and last but not least, in this video you will see PEEK implants. PEEK is an inert plastic materials polymer that is basically hydrophobic. We can make it hydrophilic, and we can see how bone cells attach to the implant surface and starts the healing process. Lately, we have developed our technology. We can now also modify soft polymers, sutures, suture anchors, meshes that are used in different types of surgeries. And this opens up a totally new market for us when it comes to sports medicine or other types of mesh surgery. This technology is known. We have more than 30 preclinical studies. We have over 2.2 million implants installed in patients today, and we are growing. We've also done studies on bacterial prevention. Bacteria is the single biggest cause of treatment failures or complications. The surface modification itself reduces biofilm and bacteria up to 45%. We are now investing heavily in research in this area. We are combining our surface modification with other antibacterial properties to see if we can improve this even more. So that's basically the story of what do we do, what product do we have. And now moving into the business model, we license our business to big orthopedic and dental producers like Straumann, Alphatec. We are going after J&J and all of those big companies. And they can put our technology on existing products. They can also develop new products with our technology included, so we can do both. We charge our customers for development, so they pay for developing their own products with our technology. And NPI stands for Nano Processing Incorporated. That's our company that we have formed in Warsaw, Indiana, where we do all the processing for our US customers. We mainly focus on the US right now, and like Eric just mentioned, US is the biggest market, and that's the market right now that pays for innovation. That's why we focus entirely on the United States right now. When the products are sold, we get a royalty, single-digit number royalty on the sold goods, and that's how we make our money. The market drivers right now here is demand for product differentiations. There are multiple implants in the same indication, and companies are looking to differentiate. We also would like to improve healing and reduce complications, of course. We also see that younger patients are being operated on. Some years ago, changing a hip or a knee or having back pain, you were probably over 60 or 65. Today, younger and younger patients are getting surgery for different implants, and we also see an increase in what is called compromised bone. Either you're obese, you have diabetes or type 2 diabetes, you have some type of metabolic disorder that hampers healing. We have done animal studies showing that our technology can normalize a healing pattern in those patients. We also see that new materials, especially what I show in the video, the 3D printed implants are becoming more and more introduced into the marketplace, especially when it comes to hip cups or spinal implants. 3D printing is becoming really a new era in this area, and we are one of the few companies worldwide that can modify 3D printed implants. So our foundation for growth is first new customers. We add new customers to our company, and our customers, they introduce new products into the market. That's how we grow. As you can see in the blue bar here, we had a little bit of stagnated new customer inflow last 2 years. Now, first half of this year, we have 6 new customers, and they have launched, or at least they have approved, not all of them are launched yet, 68 products. So we are steadily growing, and that's the foundation for us to grow. Like I mentioned, we had a difficult growing those last quarter. We saw some headwind from currency and also a slow launch of some of our customers' products. We declined slightly in real value, but when you compare it with currency adjusted, we still had a small growth, 2% growth, and we foresee that the growth will come back in the future. We also did a financial change when we included the production into our books. It changed our gross margin. We went from 94% down to 85%. You asked that for iTech, and I thought mentioning that. We still have a very nice gross margin. So when we grow the business, we will have a nice profitability moving forward. So today we had a sales of the first 6 months of about 20 million Swedish. We have a cash position of 28 million in the bank. We don't need to go out to the market to ask for more money. We will become cash flow positive and profitable in 2026. Our growth objective moving forward is to grow with an average of 25% on a yearly basis, picking up in 2026 moving forward. And our aim is to have an EBITDA of above 40%. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Magnus. Please raise your hand if you have any questions. Yeah, in the back.
Yeah. Hi, I was just wondering about the younger patients.
Yep.
Do you know why younger people are coming in for these types of?
Especially in the US, it's most of the time causes obesity. Their body weight, the hips and knees cannot stand the pressure of the body weights, and some of the knee and hip problems comes from that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you think this will, unfortunately or not unfortunately, still be a thing, I guess, in the future? Like, this is a long-term.
Yes, it is a long-term threat or trend, depending how you see it. And also, younger patients, doctors prefer to do uncemented solutions. In Sweden and in the Nordics, most of the doctors cement implants, knee and hips, most of the time. And they have a lifetime about 20 to 25 years. And if you're 45 or 50, you have to be put on the third operating table again when you're 75. And increase of risk is exponential when age rises for these type of patients. So we see a trend on, especially knee implants are becoming done uncemented, and there our solution is a benefit for the healing process.
Thank you.
Another one here.
Thank you. How big, revenue-wise, could the US be for your business?
It's a very good question, and the potential that is built in the US alone would be $500 million to $1 billion Swedish from our end. And then we take only a proportion of the market because we take like a single digit number in royalty. So what we would affect would be like a $10 to $20 billion market in that respect.
And what would you need to do to get a double-digit margin from what you sell in the US?
Well, double-digit margin right now would be that we will probably not get to a double-digit with each company, because the pressure on margins and profitability out there is also pushing us. So our biggest royalty we have is around 5 to 6%, and that's quite a lot for us. So we are happy with that. We are not pushing to get higher. We will probably be pushed back to have a lower royalty, but we also make money on the processing, and we sell the coating liquid, which is what you use to modify the implants with. So yeah, we're getting revenue streams from 3 different sources, and that will make us, when we get to profitability, that's going to be a very interesting journey.
Thank you.
Magnus, I have a quick question regarding the US and the scale up of your business. The growth have been a little bit lower, I think, compared to your targets and so on.
Yes.
Is it anything that has changed, do you think, in the market dynamics, or is it an internal process, non-performing sales and so on? Could you elaborate a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's first it's the currency headwind.
Yeah.
Secondly, we have a few customers that have been delaying their launches, which influence us, of course. It influences them as well, but it does definitely influence us. And also there has been a hesitation of improving and scaling volume also when it comes to surgery. And there has been some discussion in the Trump administration of cutting back on some reimbursement systems that has been in effect. But what we see right now, we see that the market is coming back, and some of the companies that we are working with are planning to launch their products. And we also see that these 6 new customers, and our plan is to get at least 1 or 2 more this year, we will get back to nice double-digit growth.
Yeah, so you see a strong interest in
Yes,
the market. Yeah,
we do.
That have to be the final words. Thank you very much, Magnus.